everyone. Thank you so much for joining us and welcome to the Make a Garden Tower course. My name is Heidi Totten.
I'm Marissa Waldrop.
And I'm Cindy McMullin.
And we are so excited to show you this technique for making a garden tower. We're going to show you how to make 3 different sizes. The first one is a small.
This is a small, and its finished size is about 2 feet by 4 feet.
And this is a medium. Its finished size is about 3 feet by 5 feet, and it holds 80 plants.
And I bet you'll never guess that this is the large one. Right? It's 6 feet by about 4 feet and holds 120 plants.
So jump right in, decide which size you want to start with, and we're so excited to take you on this journey so that you can grow your own food.
Right now we're going to cut out a large size garden tower. This is the biggest size that we have, and it is 4 feet by 6 feet. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your measuring tape. You're going to measure from the end of your table to 6 feet. And then we're going to mark it off. Then you roll your fabric out. Remember to line up to the edge of your fabric with the edge of your table, or with the edge of your second marking if you're doing this on the floor. And if you line it up with the perpendicular edge on this side with your table, then you'll be able to cut your tower a little straighter. Okay, so now we're just gonna cut it right here at 6 feet. Now we've cut out the large and it's ready to pin.
All right, let's go ahead and pin the large garden tower. So Marissa just helped us get it all cut out. And we're gonna take it and fold it in half, just like all the other ones, and line it up. We're gonna line up these edges and get these ends as close as we can to matching. No stressing if they don't match perfectly. This is a garden tower after all. Okay, once I line them up pretty close, I fold it over and press it down so it stays. I like to make sure that they're folded, both pieces, you can feel them that they're folded underneath there. Okay, then you're gonna go ahead and take some pins, pin them with the the head side out towards you so they're easy to remove when you're sewing. Pin them 6 or 7 inches apart. That's it. There we go, there's the large garden tower. All right, it's time to sew this large garden tower. We've already got it pinned up, ready to go. There's 2 seams that need to go down this folded piece that we just folded. So I'm gonna line the edge up against the inside of the pressure foot. And then this is a little tricky because you gotta keep track of this. It's heavy and it wants to move back and it'll slide this on you. So this time I'm gonna start it a little bit slower just because I want to make sure I have good movement and can keep track of this and not lose it. All right, so I'm gonna put that down, take the pin out, start sewing. I don't know how long I can keep it on slow though, right? Let's see what we can do. Okay, once I'm comfortable with it, you can go ahead and go as fast as you need to go. All right, so I went in about 3/4 of an inch and now I'm just gonna follow it. I made it a little slower to get started so that I can make sure I have control of this so it doesn't slide my seam out, all right? So, here we go. I wanna go straight if I can, so there we go. All right.
Okay, so now we have the large garden tower that we're drilling holes in. And I like to put the folded part face down near me, and I'll show you why in a minute. But then we're just going to literally grab this end. I don't have long arms like Cindy and Marissa. And we're going to pull it towards us because we want to fold everything into thirds, okay? So we want to make it so that it's pretty even. And sometimes I play with it. I don't want to fold over here at all. So see how that folded a little bit? So then I'm gonna pull it out a little bit more. You just wanna make sure that it's as good as possible when you're working with this type of fabric. So now we have it folded into thirds. Okay, you can see that. We're gonna take it, we're gonna flip it, we're gonna fold it in half so that the folded or the sewn side is face up, okay? We wanna make sure we don't drill in any of these areas that we wanna drill here, so that will give us an eyeball of what we're doing. Then we're going to fold the whole thing in half like this, and you wanna push this down because you want to find the end of it where you're going to drill your middle hole, okay? Now, you take this and you're gonna be drilling 4 holes about a few inches, maybe 3 or 4 inches from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can just eyeball it, but you do have to press hard. When you see the center right there, you can see the bamboo, then that means you've drilled through all of the layers. And there are about, well, I don't know, there's a lot of layers here, 16, I think. Okay, now we're gonna come down a little bit further. Okay, there's 2. There's 3. And looks like 4. All right, now we're going to take this and we're going to unfold it and we're going to drill the hole in the center. And now you have 108 holes on the sides, and you can plant in the top, and that makes around 120 plants. All right, if you want an alternative method because you don't want to drill through so many layers, what you're gonna do is throw out the large the same way. You're gonna fold it in half, or in thirds, and then in half. And then you're going to fold it over and find your center point, like you did before. And you're gonna come back and you're gonna drill a hole right through that center point where there's a crease. And then in this case, you're just gonna eyeball and you're gonna do 4 more so that there's 9 total. You're just gonna eyeball it so that you go down it instead of having to go through all of the layers. Okay, now you're gonna go down this way, same thing. You're just eyeballing it so that there's enough. There are 9 holes total. Yep. Okay, so you get the same number of holes, but you don't have to drill through as many layers. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.